Coord geometry, we will have collinear concept, area of triangle, distance formula, sectional formula, centroid. Usually, coordinate geometry deals with x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, and we will have only the 10th class x-axis and y-axis. For example, if you write 5 comma 6, 5 can be known as the first coordinate represented as the x, 6 can be known as the second coordinate represented by y. And we will have the first basic formula, distance formula. If you have x1 comma y1 is a point, x2 comma y2 is a point, to find out the distance between them, x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, then distance is equals to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square. Take an example, a of minus 2 comma 3, b of 7 comma 5. To find the distance, AB is equals to under root of, and you can write it as x1 y1, x2 y2. As per the formula, x2 minus x1 whole square, also you can write as x1 minus x2 whole square. x2 minus x1, 7 minus of minus 2 whole square, 5 minus 3 whole square, under root of 7 plus 2 whole square, 5 minus 3 in the sense 2 square, 7 plus 2 9, 9 square in the sense 81, 2 square in the sense 4, so under root of 85. If you are able to simplify into the lowest terms, you can, otherwise you can leave it, and don't leave like this. You can write as a units, because distance never be without units. It may be a centimeter, it may be a meter, it may be a kilometer, but here it is not given the units directly. You can write as a units. Based on this formula, you can check whether it is an isosceles triangle, you can check whether it is an quadrilateral, you can check whether it is an equilateral triangle. All the concepts depends on only the distance formula. Even collinear also, if you wanted to present whether 3 points are collinear or not. First, what do you mean by the collinear? 3 points which lies on the same line, those points are known as the collinear points. For example, this is your line A, B, C. If A, B, C are on the same line, then these lines are going to be collinear. To prove whether they are collinear or not, first you need to find out the distance between them. If we give 3-way points, AB, BC, CA, then try to add any of two of them. Definitely you should get the third one. Then they are going to be collinear. For example, if I get the AB plus BC, what should I get? AC. Is it correct or not? For example, this is 3, this is 5. Total how much you get? 8. So this is the concept to prove by using the distance formula. Addition of any of the two distances should be equal to the third one. Then they are going to be collinear. Other concept is going to be, if the area of the triangle is 0, that same time also they are going to be collinear. Two concepts are there to prove the collinear. One thing by using the distance formula, second thing by using the area of the triangle. Let's go through only distance formula. For example, A of 2 comma minus 3, B of 7 comma minus 5, C of 4 comma 6 is given. Is asking the question whether they are going to be collinear or not. What will be usually? AB is equal to, AB stands for distance. AB and these are 2. You can write x1 y1, x2 y2. So 7 minus 2 whole square minus 5 plus 3 whole square, because minus 5 minus 3 should be there, but because already minus is there, so minus of minus becomes plus. Now under root of 7 minus 2, 5 square in the sense 25, minus 5 plus 3 minus 2 whole square 4. So we can write it as root 29. AB completed. Now go through BC. BC is equals, there are these 2 points, 4 minus 7 whole square 6 plus 5 whole square. What do you get it here? 4 minus 7 whole square. 4 minus 7 in the sense minus 3. Minus 3 whole square 9. Plus 6 plus 5 11. 11 square in the sense 121. You can write it as a 130. Next, AB, BC completed. Now you take it as a AC. So AC, how can you take it? 4 minus 2 whole square. 4 minus 2 whole square. 6 plus 3 whole square. 4 minus 2, 2 square in the sense 4. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 square in the sense 81. You get it as a root 85. So AB, BC, CA is completed. Now you need to check any of the two should be added, not exactly AB plus BC. You can add AB plus BC or BC plus CA or AC plus AB. At least if you add the two, third one you should get it. So root 29 plus root 130 you will not get as a root 185. Root 29 plus root 85 you will not get it as a root 130. Root 130, root 185, root 85 you will not get as a root 130. Any of the two will not be added to get the third one. So now you can write as AB plus BC is not equals to CA or AC. So A comma B comma C are not collinear. If you get equal, then those points are going to be collinear. This is a collinear concept. Whenever is given the 3 points, to prove they are going to be collinear, simply you need to find out the distance among them. 3 points A, B, C. A, B, B, C, C, A. Add any of the two, you should get the third one. And next, based on the distance concept, for example, 3 points are given A, comma, B, comma, C. Then based on the different type of questions will be asked. Whether they are isosceles triangle, whether they are equilateral triangle, whether they are right angle triangle, whatever they ask the question, first basic thing is you need to find out the distance. AB, BC, CA. How many distances? 3 distance you should find. If you get all are equal, the triangle is going to be equilateral. If you get only any of them to equal, then it is going to be isosceles triangle. If you do not get any of them equal, then there is going to be a scalene triangle. And to prove whether it is a right angle triangle or not, you need to square all of them first of all. If you add any of the two, third one you should get it. For example, you have found that AB, BC, CA. You need to square them like AB square, BC square, CA square. If you add any of the two, you should get the third one according to Pythagoras law. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of the other two sides. Same way, after squaring them, if you add any of the two, for example, this is 20 you have got, this is 5 you have got, this is 25. So then what can you prove? 20 plus 5 is equal to 25. What is 20, Nana? AB square. What is 5? BC square. What is 25? AC square. Is it proving the Pythagoras law? So that it is a right angle triangle. If you do not get like this, then that is not a right angle triangle. So you have only 3 concepts: scalene, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, right angle triangle. But whatever the question is asking, first you should know how to find out the distance. Same question, if he is added the 4th point, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Now, he will be asking which type of coordinate it is. What are the coordinates? Usually you know square, rectangle, parallelogram and rhombus. Is it clear? Square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram. Similarity will be, if it is going to be a rectangle, its similarity is going to be a parallelogram. If you take a square, its similarity is going to be a rhombus. You need not worry about that. He is giving the 4 points. Directly you should assume them as A, B, C, D. Sometimes he don't mention A, B, C, D. You should assume them as A, B, C, D. Sequentially, you need to find out the distance to prove whether it is a square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, whatever it may be. First, you need to find out the six distances. Like first AB, C, AB, next BC, next CD, next DA. These are the sides. Also, you need to verify with a diagonal. What do you mean by the diagonal? AC and BD. So that also you need to find AC, BD. After finding all the six distances, now you can confirm whether it is a square, rectangle, parallelogram or rhombus. Now let me explain you. If you get AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, all sides are equal, and AC equal to BD, then it is going to be square. All sides are equal, diagonals are equal, then it is going to be a square. If you get AB equals to CD, BC equal to AD, AC equal to BD, two sides are equal and opposite sides are equal, diagonals are equal, then it is going to be a rhombus. So then it is going to be a rectangle. All sides equal, diagonals equal, square. Two sides are equal, diagonals are equal, it is rectangle. All sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, then it is rhombus. Two sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, parallelogram. Do you get the point? First you need to find the distances like AB, BC, CD, DA, AC, BD. If all sides are equal, diagonals are equal, square. Opposite sides are equal means any two pair of side distances equal, diagonals are equal, rectangle. All sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, then it is going to be a rhombus. Opposite sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, that is going to be a parallelogram. Only four concepts he will ask. But all these to find root formula is x2 under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is the distance formula. So if you know the distance formula how to find, you can prove with the triangle concept, you can prove the collinear concept, you can prove as a quadrilateral concept. And the other hand, midpoint. See, for example, if you take the distances A, B, C, if you find AB is equals to BC, then obviously B is midpoint of AC, because B is the one which divides AC into equal parts. So B is going to be a midpoint. Say it as a MP. What is the formula? If it is given, for example, A of x1 comma y1, B of x2 comma y2. To find out the midpoint of AB, what do you find? x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Ante sum of the first two coordinates by 2, comma sum of the second two coordinates by 2. That is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. To have an example, you take it as A of 2 comma minus 3, B of 7 comma 4. Now what do you say? x1, y1, x2, y2. Say as MP, midpoint of AB. Once you can write a formula. x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. What is x1 plus x2? Nana, 2 plus 7 by 2. First one plus first one by 2. Next, minus 3 plus 4 by 2. What do you get? 7 plus 2, 9 by 2. Minus 3 plus 4, how much you get? 1 by 2. That's it. If you are capable to cancel, you can. Otherwise, leave it. Don't mention a point in a decimal point. Like 1 by 2, don't write as a 0.5. You leave it as a 1 by 2. 9 by 2, don't write it as a 4.5. Just leave it as a 9 by 2. Decimal representation is not required when a coordinate system has taken. So this is how to find out the midpoint. Similarity of midpoint, there is a centroid, a point which is equidistant from the vertices. Centroid, a point will be at the center of triangle. For example, if you take this is your triangle A, x1 comma y1, B, x2 comma y2, C, x3 comma y3. Now, what do you mean by the centroid? A point which is equidistant from all the vertices. Say it as something P or anything else you can take. So PA equal to PB equal to PC. A point which is equidistant from all the three vertices, that point is known as a centroid. Now, to find out the centroid, when three vertices are given, the formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. All the first value should be added by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. And remember, you should not use a square bracket. Use only the parentheses for the coordinate system like this. Don't use a square bracket here. So this is the parenthesis. x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. Take one example and try. A of 0 comma minus 7, B of 2 comma 4, C of minus 1 comma 4. Now to find out the centroid of triangle ABC. Centroid is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So 0 plus 2 minus 1 by 3, because already minus is there. Plus of minus, minus. Next, minus 7 plus 4 plus 4 by 3. 0 plus 2, 2, 2 minus 1, 1, 1 by 3. Minus 7 plus 4, minus 3, minus 3 plus 4, minus 1 plus 1. Minus 7 plus 4 more minus 3. Minus 3 plus 4 becomes as a plus 1, 1 by 3 comma 1 by 3. This is your centroid concept. So distance, if you know how to find out the distance formula, you can prove about the triangles. It may be equilateral, isosceles, right angle triangle. And also you can prove it is a collinear. So based on one formula you have four concepts. And if you know the formula of midpoint x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. And centroid concept MO x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. These are the three concepts. And in this you have the one more concept, that is sectional formula. What do you mean by a sectional formula? See, for example, let's take the two coordinates x1 comma y1, b of x2 comma y2. There is a point on the line segment which divides AB in m1 is to m2 ratio. Say it as a C. It means C is the point dividing the line segment joining the AB in the ratio of m1 is to m2. Then you need to find out the C. What is C? So what do you write here? C is equal sectional formula m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2. If you have a confusion, you can take mn also, not a problem. Compulsorily you are not supposed to take m1 m2. Take it as n, not a issue. Next, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Simple trick. If you get one, other one should be 2. You can write ulta also, m2 y1 plus m1 x2, m1 y2. That's your choice. A plus b is equal to b plus a. Say one example. I have given you a of 2 comma 3, b of 6 comma 4, c which is dividing into 2 is to 3 ratio. Now you need to find out that C. How the question will be asked to find the coordinates of C which divides A of 2 comma 3, B of 6 comma 4 in the ratio 2 is to 3. If you want, you can write with pencil x1, y1, x2, y2, m1, m2. In examination also you can write like this for your representation, for your comfortability. Now C is equals to m1 x2, m1 x2. So 2 into 6. How much you get, Nana? 12 plus m2 x1. m2 x1, this is 3 into 2, again 6 by m1 plus m2. So 2 plus 3. Already you have a formula here. Next, m1 y2. m1 y2. 2 4s are 8 plus m2 y1. 3 3s are 9 by again 2 plus 3. What do you get here? 12 plus 6, 18, 18 by 5. 9 plus 8, 17 by 5. That's it. If you write neatly and concentratedly doing the mathematics is the easiest part. But the thing is, you need to multiply problem. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, basic operation should be known. See, for example, minus 18 is given, plus 15 is given. If you are in hurry, writing the value, writing 3 instead of minus 3, you will lose the marks. It's a simple mistake, but answer is changed because there is a lot of difference between 3 and minus 3. So basic operations are necessary. We do underestimate. Already we have learned addition, subtraction, multiplication in the earlier classes, so we are perfect. The perfection comes alive when you do it properly. Minus 18 plus 50. Actually, you should write as a minus 3. But what have you written? 3. It says you are not perfect in that. It loses your marks. So, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and square roots also. For example, I will let me explain you. In the distance formula, there is a problem. Sometimes you may get it as a root 50. Sometimes you may get as root 50. As much as possible, if you are able to simplify, you have to simplify. So what can you write root 50? 2 into 25. Is that correct? Next, you can split it. Square root 2 into square root 25. You cannot find out the square root, you will leave it. But you have a perfect square. Root 25 is equals to 5. So answer should be what, Nana? 5 root 2. This is the exact value you should write, not this. If that is not able to simplify, leave it. Root 7, like that. But if you are able to simplify, try to simplify, then you will get the concept. Because sometimes one value will get 2 root 2, sometimes you get 5 root 2, other one will be 7 root 2. If you don't simplify, you cannot add the 2. So that is the reason in the distance formula you will be cautious. Try, if it is possible, try to simplify. If not, leave it. For example, root 13 is there. Whatever the value you take, they don't be simplified. Like 3 into 13. But you cannot simplify anything. So you can leave only root 39. But if there is any chance to simplify to the lowest terms, you need to simplify. That's only should be remembered in the distance form. Because it affects collinear concepts. Definitely it affects the collinear concept. And the last most concept is trisection. Bisection, trisection. Bisection emo midpoint. That's what x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Trisection in the sense there are the 2 points which are dividing a line segment into the 3 parts. Like say it as x1 comma y1, b of x2 comma y2. Now you are taking the 2 points, say it as a C, say it as a D. C comma D are the points which are dividing the AB into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts in the sense AC is equal to CD is equals to DB. 1, 2, 3. In the trisectional concept, he won't give you the ratio. You need to take it. For example, if you wanted to find out the C, one part from here to here and from here to here 2 parts. One part from here to here, 2 parts. So what ratio will you take to find out the C? 1:2 ratio. And now if you wanted to find out the D, here to here how many parts? 2 parts. And here to here 1 part. So then if you wanted to find out the D, what ratio you will take? 2:1. Coordinates are same. A comma B remains same. The only ratio will be changed. First MO 1:2. Second MO 2:1. So these are the types of formula remains same again. M1x2 plus M2x1 by M1 plus M2, M1y2 plus M2y1 by M1 plus anything you can write. M1x2 plus M2x1 by M1 plus M2, M1 M2y1 by M1 plus M2. Either this or M2x1 M1x2 by M1 plus M2, comma M2y1 M1y2 by M1 plus M2. Value remains same. Either this, you can this. But these should not be interchanged. M1x1, M2x2 should not be interchanged. M1x2 or x1, M2. Anything you can write because A plus B remains always B plus A. This is trisectional concept. Among these, one question definitely will be asked. Not only here, in the future case also. Distance formula useful for proving the triangle, proving the quadrilateral, finding the collinear concept. Sectional formula which is used to find out the trisection concept, or sometimes he will give the point, he will ask you to find out the ratio. The concept will take later, but today's concept only distance, that is how to find out the distance and how to prove them. If you know the distance formula, how it's a simplification, you can prove as a triangle, you can prove as a quadrilateral and also collinear. So 3 concepts are interlinked with the distance formula. And sectional form, if you remember, that will be applicable find out to find the coordinates which are going to be divided by the 2 points which are joined with the line segment. So this is the one you need to practice the coordinates as a part 1. Part 2, there is a area of triangle, there is a collinear concept by using the triangle, and also find the ratio of the area of the triangles between them. So that is the second part. For the first exercise and second exercise, we will have only this. Sectional formula and distance formula. Entire the first exercise is only distance formula. But the questions are different. Like they are asking to find out which type of triangle, which type of quadrilateral, find out the distance between them. And sometimes based on the midpoint formula, one more concept is there. If you take this is your circle, important question they will be repeatedly is asking. He will give you one end of the diameter, say it as a x1 comma y1. Other end will be given x2 comma y2. Now he will be asking to find out the center, say it as a O. Always center will be midpoint of a diameter. Means what you need to do, find the midpoint of AB, you will get this. Some other cases he will be asking like this. Center he will be giving 2 comma 3. Edge will be giving 1 comma minus 7. Find this. Then what to do? As usual formula. Say it as a A, say it as a B. You don't know this, so it as XY. So AB midpoint is equals to 2 comma 3. What will you do here? AB midpoint is equals to, say it as a O. What is AB midpoint, Nana? 1 plus x by 2 minus 7 plus y by 2 is equals to 2 comma 3. Is that clear, everyone? AB midpoint is equal to the most important, repeatedly asked in the question. Now what will you do? First coordinate is equal to first coordinate, second coordinate is equals to second coordinate. So what will you do? 1 plus x by 2 is equals to 2 comma minus 7 plus y by 2 is equals to 3. Now transpose this 2 to the next side. 1 plus x is equals to 4 minus 7 plus y is equals to 6. X is equals to 4 minus 1, y is equals to 6 plus 7 because minus 7 becomes a plus. So x is equals to 3, y is equals to 13. Now your other end will be 3 comma 13. That's it. This is a question repeatedly is asking. How to find out? Either he may give the edges, will ask you to find out the center. Sometimes he will give the one edge center and will ask the other end. So this is the thing you need to practice. This is the part 1. Part 2 only area of the triangles. In CBSE area of triangle has been deleted, but in SSC no syllabus has been deleted. Everything is 100%. So practice the first part based on the distance formula, sectional formula, midpoint formula, centroid formula.